On Thursday, July 24, 2025, the world of professional wrestling and pop culture was forever altered with the sudden passing of Terry Gene Bollea, known to millions as Hulk Hogan, at the age of 71. The news, first reported by TMZ at 2:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, ignited a global outpouring of grief, with hashtag Hulkamania Forever trending within minutes on X. Authorities confirmed that Hogan suffered a fatal cardiac arrest at his beachfront home in Clearwater, Florida, and was pronounced dead at Morton Plant Hospital despite valiant efforts by medical teams. As fans, wrestlers, celebrities, politicians, and even world leaders mourn the loss of an icon, the world pauses to celebrate a man whose Hulkamania revolutionized entertainment and left an indelible mark on history. From Tampa to Titan, the making of Hulk Hogan. Terry Gene Bollea was born on August 11, 1953, in Augusta, Georgia, but grew up in Tampa, Florida, where his journey to stardom began. A shy, lanky teenager with a passion for music, Bollea played bass in local rock bands like Ruckus, dreaming of a stage career. His life took a dramatic turn in 1976 when wrestlers Jack and Gerald Briscoe spotted him at a Tampa gym, impressed by his 6 feet 7 inches frame and raw charisma. They introduced him to trainer Hiro Matsuda, whose brutal regimen tested Bollea's resolve. "Matsuda broke my leg on day 1 to see if I'd quit," Hogan recalled in his 2002 autobiography, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. He didn't, debuting in 1977 as the Super Destroyer in Florida's Championship Wrestling from Florida, CWF. Bollea wrestled under various personas: Sterling Golden, Terry Boulder, before joining the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, in 1980. As a heel managed by classy Freddie Blassie, he showed flashes of star power but left for Japan and the American Wrestling Association, AWA, to refine his craft. In 1983, Vince McMahon Jr., with a vision to take wrestling national, brought Bollea back, rebranding him as Hulk Hogan. Clad in red and yellow, with a bleach blonde mustache and 24-inch pythoned biceps, Hogan became the face of Hulkamania, a movement that would transform wrestling into a global phenomenon. Hogan's charisma was electric. His promos, "Train, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, brother," inspired fans, while his entrance theme, Rick Derringer's Real American, became a patriotic anthem. On January 23, 1984, Hogan defeated the Iron Sheik at Madison Square Garden to win the WWF Championship, a moment that launched wrestling's golden age. Hogan was the catalyst, Vince McMahon told ESPN in 2019. He made wrestling a cultural juggernaut. The WrestleMania era, defining a generation. Hogan's rise coincided with the creation of WrestleMania, WWE's flagship event. WrestleMania I, 1985, saw Hogan and Mr. T-Face Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff, with celebrities like Muhammad Ali and Cyndi Lauper drawing mainstream attention. The event, broadcast on closed-circuit TV, was a gamble that paid off, establishing wrestling as a pop culture force. Hogan's leg drop on Piper sealed the victory, and his larger-than-life presence carried the show. The pinnacle came at WrestleMania III, 1987, where Hogan faced Andre the Giant before 93,173 fans at the Pontiac Silverdome. The build-up, Andre's betrayal of his friend Hogan, was storytelling perfection. When Hogan body-slammed the 520-pound giant, the crowd erupted, a moment etched in history. "I felt the universe shift," Hogan told Sports Illustrated in 2007. The slam, followed by his signature leg drop, secured his legacy as wrestling's ultimate hero. Hogan headlined 8 of the first 9 WrestleManias, a record unmatched. His WrestleMania V, 1989, clash with Randy Macho Man Savage, fueled by the Megapowers breakup, was a masterclass in drama. Their chemistry, Savage's intensity, Hogan's charisma made it a fan favorite. Other iconic matches included his title loss to the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania VI, 1990, and his patriotic battle against Sergeant Slaughter at WrestleMania VII, 1991. "Hogan made every match feel like a blockbuster," said wrestling historian Dave Meltzer on X. A match-by-match legacy, key career moments. To understand Hogan's impact, let's explore key matches that defined his career. Hogan vs. The Iron Sheik, January 23, 1984, MSG. Hogan's WWF Championship win marked the birth of Hulkamania. His leg drop on Sheik, a despised heel, sent fans into a frenzy. Hogan and Mr. T vs. Piper and Orndorff, WrestleMania I, 1985. This main event, with Muhammad Ali as referee, put wrestling on the map, with Hogan's charisma stealing the show. Hogan vs. Andre the Giant, WrestleMania III, 1987. The body slam heard round the world made Hogan a legend, drawing a record gate of $10.3 million. Hogan vs. Randy Savage, WrestleMania V, 1989. The Mega Powers exploded in a personal feud, with Hogan reclaiming the title in a classic. Hogan vs. The Ultimate Warrior, WrestleMania 6, 1990. A rare title-for-title match saw Hogan pass the torch, cementing Warrior's rise. Hogan vs. Sting, Starrcade 1997. As Hollywood Hogan, he faced WCW's hero Sting in a match marred by controversy but iconic for its build-up. Hogan vs. The Rock, WrestleMania X8, 2002. The Icon vs. Icon match saw Toronto fans cheer Hogan, proving his timeless appeal. Each match showcased Hogan's ability to elevate opponents and captivate audiences, whether as a hero or villain. Hollywood and reality TV, a crossover icon. Hogan's fame transcended wrestling. His role as Thunderlips in Rocky III, 1982, introduced him to Hollywood, where his hulking frame and charisma shone. Sly told me to be larger than life, Hogan told Variety in 2015. Films like No Holds Barred, 1989, Suburban Commando, 1991, and Mr. Nanny, 1993. Followed, though critical pans limited his movie stardom. Still, his cameos in The A-Team, Walker, Texas Ranger, and Baywatch kept him in the spotlight. In 2005, Hogan Knows Best on VH1 offered a glimpse into his life with then-wife Linda and children Brooke and Nick. The show, running 4 seasons, humanized Hogan as a protective dad navigating fame. It boosted Brooke's music career and introduced Nick, but also exposed family tensions, culminating in Hogan's 2007 divorce and Nick's legal troubles after a 2007 car accident. "Those years tested me," Hogan told Oprah in 2009. "But the fans were my strength." Hogan's crossover ventures included music, Hulk Rules, 1995, and merchandise, from bandanas to action figures. His t-shirts and vitamins generated millions, with collectors still trading rare 1980s LJN figures. "Hogan was a brand before branding was cool," said marketing guru Seth Godin in a 2020 podcast. The NWO Revolution, reinventing the Hulkster. In 1996, Hogan shocked the world by turning heel at WCW's Bash at the Beach, joining Kevin Nash and Scott Hall to form the New World Order, NWO. As Hollywood Hogan, he traded red and yellow for black and white, embracing a villainous persona. The move, orchestrated by Eric Bischoff, sparked the Monday Night Wars, with WCW's Monday Nitro outrating WWF. Hogan's heel turn was a cultural earthquake, Bischoff tweeted on July 24, 2025. He made the NWO untouchable. The NWO's anti-establishment vibe resonated with the 1990s grunge era, drawing record ratings. Hogan's feuds with Sting, Goldberg, and Ric Flair were electric, with Starrcade 1997's Hogan-Sting match a high point despite a botched finish. The NWO's Too Sweet gesture and spray paint antics influenced wrestling's aesthetic, inspiring groups like DX and Bullet Club. Hogan showed versatility, said AEW's Cody Rhodes on X. "He was a hero, then the ultimate villain." Hogan's WCW tenure had downsides. Creative missteps and politics led to fan fatigue, and WCW folded in 2001. His 2002 WWE return reignited Hulkamania, with his WrestleMania X8 match against The Rock proving his star power. "The crowd chose Hogan," The Rock posted on Instagram. "That's the magic of the Hulkster." Controversies and redemption. Hogan's career faced a major setback in 2015 when a leaked audio revealed him using racial slurs, tied to a sex tape lawsuit against Gawker Media. The scandal led to his WWE ban and public backlash. "I failed everyone," Hogan told Good Morning America in 2015. His $140 million lawsuit victory in 2016 bankrupted Gawker, sparking debates about privacy. Hogan's case redefined media boundaries, said legal analyst Lisa Bloom on CNN. Hogan's apologies and community work, including youth programs, paved the way for his 2018 WWE reinstatement. Fans were divided, with X posts reflecting the tension. Hogan owned his mistakes, one wrote, while another said, some wounds don't heal. His redemption arc showed resilience, though it remained incomplete. Hogan's political outspokenness supporting Donald Trump also polarized fans. His 2024 RNC appearance, ripping his shirt to reveal a Trump 2024 tank top, went viral. Hogan was unapologetic, tweeted Ben Shapiro. That's what made him Hogan. Health struggles and final days. Hogan's later years were marked by health challenges from decades of wrestling. Multiple surgeries, 8 back procedures, hip replacements, and a neck surgery in May 2025 took a toll. My body's a war zone, he told the Joe Rogan Experience in June 2025. Despite launching Real American Beer in 2024 and appearing at WrestleMania 40, Hogan battled chronic pain in July 2025. Rumors of a coma were debunked by his wife, Sky Daily. Terry's fighting, and his heart is strong. Married in 2023, Sky brought calm to his life. On July 24, 2025, Hogan collapsed at home, and paramedics couldn't revive him. The Clearwater Police Department confirmed cardiac arrest as the cause, ruling out foul play. Terry was a warrior, said manager Linda Bowes to People. His light will shine forever. Global tributes, a world in mourning. Hogan's passing sparked unprecedented grief. WWE's statement read, Hulk Hogan was wrestling's soul, a global icon. Our hearts are with his family and fans. A Monday Night Raw tribute on July 28, 2025, will feature a 10-bell salute and testimonials from stars like Roman Reigns, who tweeted, Hogan made us all believe. John Cena posted, he was my hero. Thank you, Hulkster. Peers shared emotional tributes. Ric Flair wrote on X, Hulk, you were my brother. I'll miss you forever. Triple H called him WrestleMania's architect, while Shawn Michaels recalled their 2005 SummerSlam match, he made me shine. The Rock's Instagram tribute, viewed 30 million times, read, Hogan carried wrestling on his back. Rest in power. Celebrities and politicians joined in. Arnold Schwarzenegger tweeted, Hulk was a force of nature. Sylvester Stallone posted, you were a giant, Terry. President Donald Trump wrote on Truth Social, Hulk was a true American champion. House Speaker Mike Johnson shared, Hogan inspired generations. Fans flooded X with memories, sharing clips of Hogan's entrances and promos. I was 8 when I saw Hogan slam Andre, one posted. He was my superhero. Another shared a 1980s Hulkamania shirt, captioned, This is my treasure. R.I.P., Hulkster. Fan art and montages dominated, with hashtag #ThankYouHulk trending globally. Cultural impact, the Hulkamania phenomenon. Hogan transformed wrestling into a global industry, paving the way for stars like Stone Cold Steve Austin and Becky Lynch. Hogan was wrestling's first superstar, said ESPN's Ariel Helwani. His patriotic persona, tied to Real American, resonated in the 1980s, embodying American strength. Hogan was our Captain America, said Vox's Camille Dodero. His catchphrases and flexing pose became cultural staples, referenced in The Simpsons and Family Guy. The NWO era expanded his influence, shaping music, fashion, and gaming. The group's logo and Too Sweet gesture inspired rap collectives and esports teams. Hogan made wrestling cool, said AEW's Tony Khan on X. His merchandise empire, bandanas, t-shirts, vitamins, grossed millions, with collectors seeking rare 1980s items. Hogan's charity work, including hundreds of Make-A-Wish grants, earned praise. Terry was a hero to kids, said Make-A-Wish CEO Leslie Motter. His Real American Beer brand supported veterans, reflecting his patriotism. The man behind the bandana to friends, Terry Bollea, was a generous storyteller. He'd light up any room, said Brutus Beefcake on X. His daughter, Brooke, posted, Dad, you were my rock. Nick Hogan, reconciled with his father, was by his side. Sky Daily told People, Terry lived for love and legacy. Hogan's personal life, divorce, lawsuits, scandals, tested him, but his faith and fans sustained him. Terry never quit, said Jimmy Hart to TMZ. His 2023 marriage to Sky brought peace, with daily prayers grounding him. Wrestling's toll, a call for reform. Hogan's death highlights wrestling's physical toll. Stars like Andre the Giant and Eddie Guerrero died young, often from heart issues or substance abuse. Hogan's surgeries and painkiller struggles underscored these risks. "Wrestlers are gladiators," said Dr. Joseph Maroon in Sports Illustrated. Ex-posts demanded better healthcare, with one user writing, "Hogan's passing is a wake-up call." A lasting legacy, Hulkamania Live's WWE plans a Raw tribute and a 2026 Hulkamania Forever tour. Fans petition for a Hall of Fame statue, with 150,000 signatures. A biopic, once stalled with Chris Hemsworth, is in talks, per Variety. A fictional Hulkamania Lives memorial on August 11, 2025, at Madison Square Garden would feature matches, tributes, and a hologram of Hogan's WrestleMania 3 entrance, drawing millions. Hogan's passing marks an era's end, but his spirit endures. From slamming giants to inspiring dreams, he was wrestling's heart. As fans chant Hulk, 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 on X, Hulkamania remains immortal. Rest in peace, Hulkster.